good morning, all my little Lake Mount friends again, and any other little friends that might be watching today. And just want to give a shout out to all my little friends again, to Samuel and Lauren and Abigail, Mackenzie, Nora, Alina, Elias, Grayson and Owen, Ava, and Sawyer. Good to see everybody again this morning. And today, I want you to take a look at a couple pictures that up here beside me. This first one, what do you see in it? It's a girl and a bird, and a couple birds, and they're eating right out of her hands. Isn't that pretty neat? Have you ever had a bird eat out of your hands? I'd be surprised. Look at this other picture. What do you see in this picture? Is it you see a boy and a bowl and a fish, right? Anybody know what kind of fish it is? It's a goldfish. Can you make a fish face? Can you make a fish face with me? Sometimes you can go like this. Or like what I tell my kids, what's a fish saying? We go. And today, that's what we're going to learn about. In God's special book, the Bible, it tells us how God made the birds and the fish. On day one, God made light and daytime and nighttime. Remember, we learned about that, the bright light, and we play during the daytime, we sleep during the nighttime. And how did God create the light? He just spoke. He said, "Let there be light." And God made the big blue sky on day two. Can you hold up a 2? Yeah, hold up 2 fingers with me. And on day 3, can you hold up 3 fingers? On day 3, God made the dirt and the plants and the flowers and the trees that you see growing outside right now. And on day 4, can you do 4? This is kind of a hard one. Get all your fingers up there, tuck your thumb in. God made, on day 4, God made the sun, the moon, and the stars. And on day 5, this is an easy one. Can you do 5? Give me a 5 right on the TV screen. 5, on day 5, God spoke and made birds. He said, "Let there be birds in the sky," and he also made fish and all the sea creatures. He said, "Let the seas teem with fish and all the creatures that dwell within." And that includes even dinosaur birds like pterodactyls, and sea dinosaurs were created on the 5th day of creation. Birds come in many different sizes and colors, from little tiny hummingbirds to chickens and ducks to eagles. Can you fly like an eagle? To eagles and a great big ostrich. You guys ever see an ostrich? They make all different kinds of sounds, don't they? What bird makes this sound? Or maybe it's like this. Gobble, 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 gobble. You know what kind of bird that is? That's a turkey. Can you chirp like a bird? Or quack like a duck? Can you go cheep, 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 cheep? Or quack, 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 quack? It's fun to make those sounds, isn't it? What do birds like to do? They like to fly. They fly with their wings. They peck at seeds. They walk. And it's funny how birds walk sometimes. They go like this with their head. Isn't that funny? And they eat fish and small animals and sometimes they eat insects, and sometimes they even eat dead animals. Ew. And birds also like to dive in the water and swim in it. And they sing their beautiful songs, don't they? And some birds are really yummy to eat. I love chicken, and we can eat their eggs as well. How many of you eat eggs for breakfast? I do. Fish come in all different sizes and colors too. From the teeny tiny fish that we have in our fish tanks to the big toothy sharks and the great big whales that jump out of the water and splash. Also, let's not forget about other creatures like the octopus, which has 8 arms, and the clams and crabs and starfish and eels and even dolphins. Let's make our fish faces again. That's fun to do, isn't it? What do fish like to do? They like to swim in the water. They like to eat. And they jump out of the water. Have you ever gone fishing before or caught a fish? It's really fun to fish and catch them. And they're yummy to eat too, aren't they? Let's see how much you know. Who made the birds and fish? God did, that's right. And on what day did God make the birds and the fish? What day was it that he made the birds and the fish? Day 5, right? Put up all your fingers, day 5. What is your favorite bird or fish? Do you have a favorite bird or fish? I'll tell you what my favorite bird and fish are. My favorite bird is the cardinal because he's bright red, and I like the song that he sings. And my favorite fish is the swordfish because he swims really fast. He has that big long sword on the end of his nose. That's pretty amazing. And we have an amazing God who has created amazing things. And I hope that you guys all have a great day. And remember, God loves you, and so do I.